certainly pleased with our performance tonight, and pleased with the way that we came out of the gates on both ends of the floor. I thought we were really engaged defensively, and then offensively we shot it. I mean, and we've always felt like we had this great offensive roster that we put together. We've never felt like we've ever had it all together at any point. But seeing guys start the last couple games to all find their offensive rhythm at the same time, it's been nice to see us become a better offensive team that we've always known we had. So I'm pleased with that. And anytime I have so much respect for Kansas State and Coach Tang. I was watching the doing the scouting report and watching their game at TCU. I'm going, man, this is the best 1-9 team I've ever seen, and that's just how good this league is and how difficult it is. So to come in and have a win like this on the road for us, obviously very, very pleased with it. Very, very proud of our players and especially of Jizzle. He's one of the great stories right now, I think, in college basketball, and I hope people start paying attention because it's amazing, what he went through this summer and fall and missing stuff, and he's just kind of stayed with it. So I'm just super proud of him.
Open up for questions, Scott. Given the injuries and setbacks and everything, just how satisfying was it to see the guys jump up and down, and road wins aren't easy here.
Yeah, road wins in the Big 12 are a big deal, and so it's, again, I feel a lot of joy that our players get to feel that and get back on this plane. It feels a lot better. This plane ride will feel a lot better. So the locker room's obviously fun on nights like tonight.
Was it just contagious tonight, the feeling? It was, you said it was coming, and it finally came.
Well, I think the last two games, Scott, it's the first time we've just had everybody start to shoot the ball and play offensively in sync, where a bunch of guys are all kind of playing within a rhythm. It hadn't happened all year, and it's happened the last two games, and it's been nice to see. I mean, we felt like we put together this special roster, and I think Kansas State would say the same thing too, but we've never really had it together with any real continuity. And still tonight, I mean, we look over Jalen Haynes and Mustafa aren't playing, and Kirk Reese is still dealing with the shoulder stuff, so we still haven't had that. But it's nice to see the ball go in with the guys that are out there playing the last couple games.
Coach, from afar, I just wonder if I saw after the loss in West Virginia, kind of went out and told fans, I'm sorry about this. 1-2 games since then, I just wonder what kind of effect that had on you, the team, and just
I'm sorry, what I did since? What do you mean?
Yeah, it just seems like the team has really responded to that moment. What do you think about that?
I don't know if anything that was said publicly is mattered at all to our players in the locker room. They've been incredibly resilient all year. Like the record and some of the stuff that we've dealt with, win and loss, has been very difficult. But it's been really rewarding to work with this group because it's been the same approach all year. So the last couple games, it's looked better on the court, but their approach day in and day out has kind of been the same all year. They haven't been any different the last couple days in practice than they were previously. They've been an excellent group to work with, whether it's been good or bad. So I'm very proud of that.
Here's the 6 of them. Does the rim just look that bigger?
Nah, I just, I got in the rhythm, and, I just kept trusting in my work, and, I'm glad they was able to go down. That's something I just been working on consistently, and it was just good to see a night like this.
What's the Big 12 road win mean to you?
I think we just build on it, get our first one, and now we just look forward to our next game and, just taking it one game at a time and, just keep believing in each other, keep believing in coach, and I think we'll be all right.
Another question or two? Coach, when Celestine has an open look, just how confident are you? He's had the back issues, but since he's been back, when he's open, that's pretty dangerous.
Listen, I think for 5 months, Jalen Celestine, he got here, I don't know, I got here in June. After 1 week, he wasn't able to participate, had back surgery. So even when he was playing in November to start the year, he had basically hadn't practiced, and he was very limited if he practiced at all. Over the last 3-4 weeks, he's been able to consistently practice. Like, he's gotten healthier, and you're finally seeing, I think Cincinnati fans are finally seeing what Jalen's capable of. In fairness to him, he just never had the ability to put days together. And so, yeah, the answer to your question, Scott, I mean, every time he shoots it, I think it's going in. When I coached against him, I thought that about him. And so he's a terrific shooter, but he's more than that. And I thought he did a great job getting to some loose balls tonight. Like, his ball pursuit was so much better tonight. And I think the more he can start keep improving those little things, I think the better we are with him on the floor.
Were you caught off guard with Mustafa being out tonight and any diagnosis of what he looked like?
He tweaked his ankle literally, like, it might be the last possession, right? It was basically the last possession. We were trying to get one good sequence to finish our last segment in practice, and it was a non-contact play. He just planted and kind of tweaked the ankle. So I don't think we knew, how I don't think it's serious or long term, but obviously we didn't know if he'd be able to go tonight. He woke up this morning and just doesn't feel comfortable. I trust him. I know how bad he wants to play, but I think the real story tonight is Tyler and Halveen and how they were able to lift up their games. And I'm really proud of what they were able to do after. I thought they both did that against West Virginia in the same circumstances for 25 minutes, but the foul trouble was so difficult. And tonight I thought they took another step.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.